Hello, my name is John Rose, and in this video, I'm going to take a look at the most appealing diet on this planet. And guess what diet that is? It's a raw vegan diet. But most people don't think that way because their brains, or they're thinking with their taste buds. Their brains are stuck in their taste buds. They don't know what they're missing. They're ignorant. They just don't know any better, and that's the problem that most of us have with our ideal diet, our species-specific diet of raw plant food. Is that most of us don't know what we're missing, and we're not going to think it's a fair trade, so it doesn't appear to be appealing. It's an illusion. Life is an illusion. And what you hear from vegetarians and vegans are saying, oh, the raw vegan diet's just not appealing. It's not appealing to me. It can't be appealing to everyone else. It's because you don't know anything. You're ignorant. You're ignorant. You don't understand the benefits. If you understand the real benefits of a raw vegan diet, you realize that it is the only appealing diet on this planet because it gets us out of the hell we're in. A vegetarian diet doesn't do that, but it appeals to our taste buds, doesn't it? Get your dang brains out of your taste buds. Do a solid food vacation so you can understand what I'm talking about. You're under the hunger spell, my friends. Whatever deceives men seems to produce a magical enchantment, and that is cooked food. When we cook food, we create a false hunger, a sensation down here where this is where we experience hunger. If you guys are experiencing this, you're eating unnatural food. It's a withdrawal symptom. It's a morbid sensation. I've done videos on the hunger spell. I'll put links down below. You can check those out. I did a video for a special call for vegans and vegetarians and helping them understand that they don't have a good message. You think, oh, it's more appealing than raw food. No, it isn't. You guys don't know anything. It's not appealing because you don't know its benefits. A vegetarian diet means we're still cooking our food, we're still in hell, we're still going to have the wrong mentality, and things are never going to change until we change our mentality. Things are never going to change unless we reach the tipping point. The vegetarian diet's not going to get us to the tipping point. It appears to be more appealing to most people because they're thinking with their taste buds, and they're ignorant. They don't know what they're missing. They have no idea. There's another level of existence that only comes from a raw vegan diet. And if you haven't been there, how can you talk about it? Only those who go where few have gone can see what few have seen, and you fools haven't been there. Every man is the creature of the age in which he lives. Very few are able to rise above the ideas of the time. Voltaire. Come on, man, stop gliding with the stream of the crowd. Rise above the ideas of the time. It isn't a vegetarian diet, it's a raw vegan diet. You're still committing the original sin. You're still under a spell. And you think, oh, it's not appealing because you don't know what it can do. I've coached too many people, I've seen what it does. Oh, it heals this, but so does this diet. Of course, a lot of diets can heal because if we rate all of our diets on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1's the worst and 10's the best, guess what's going to happen? Most people are down here at 1 or 2 or 3. They can come up to a 4 or 5 or 6, and if they have a dozen problems, half of them may go away. It healed them. No, it didn't. They're just warning signs, and you don't have as many because the diet's not as bad. Oh, I got rid of this. It healed it. No, it didn't. It just means that the mistakes aren't as bad. You're still making mistakes. It doesn't get rid of everything. Only a raw vegan diet does that because we have a species-specific diet. It has to be plant food, and it can't be cooked. Cooked destroys everything. And what do you hear? The same lame arguments from everybody who tries to slam raw food. And the worst lame argument of all is the beta carotene and the lycopene. You guys are idiots. You're uneducated. You're ignorant. You don't understand what really happens when you cook your food. You destroy the biophotons 100%. That's what screws us because now we are lacking one of our senses. It destroys the enzymes 100%, and a lot of people use that and say, well, we need that for digestion. I don't even want to go there with that. We just know it destroys the life force. But we lose 30 to 70% of the vitamins, up to 40% of the minerals can be lost. And this doesn't even take into consideration the damage we do. The carbohydrates are caramelized, and now they're a carcinogenic substance, acrylamides. We've always known heated fats become carcinogenic. And protein, we lose half the biological value of protein. And yet I saw this clown this morning talking about, oh, the protein's more digestible. If you're going to talk about the wrong food, yeah, I can get more protein out of cooking this rice than I do if I eat it raw. You idiot, you're not supposed to eat rice. You're not biologically adapted to it. You're not a grainivore. We are in such a state of denial. We are clearly frugivores. Case closed. There's no debate. Look at our anatomy. But when it comes to food, what we eat is very powerful. We're in a major state of denial when it comes to our food. And it's just as hard to get you idiot vegetarians to become a raw vegan as it is to get the meat eaters to become vegetarian. So if you should understand my frustration when I see idiots like John Venus out there doing a video about why raw food diets are bad. You don't know anything. Because you have no knowledge. You have no foresight. You don't have the big picture. You're missing too many pieces of the puzzle. And you don't understand all the evil you're doing by slamming the one group of people who have the best chance to go raw vegan, and that's the vegetarians. You're telling people what they want to hear. And you know what? You're going to have a lot of people agreeing with you, aren't you? Remember what Mark Twain said. Anytime you find yourself on the side of the majority, it's time to pause and reflect. But John, I'm not on the side of the majority. I'm a vegetarian. But all you vegetarians are on the side of a majority. It's wrong. You're addicted to cooked food, and you're in denial because you don't understand the benefits. Remember what Nietzsche said, with a strong enough why, we can bear any how. You don't have enough whys. You don't understand what it does to the biophotons. Look into biophotons, my friend. Biophotons are how our cells communicate. It's faster than light communication. And the more we have, the healthier we are. And if we don't have them, we're screwed as a species. It's why we have a dark side to our behavior, a contributing factor. It's why we prey upon ourselves. It's why we compete instead of cooperate. We're clueless. We have the wrong mentality. And it's all because we cooked our food. Now, is eating animals detrimental to us? You bet it is. It makes it worse. Remember the 5 main mistakes we're making relative to 5 things we mastered. The big one was cooking our food. That's the fall of mankind. Second one, start eating animals. Third one, start eating plants we're not biologically adapted to eat. You vegetarians are delusional. It's more appealing than raw vegan. No, it's not, because you don't understand the benefits. You're missing the benefits. You don't have the benefits. We get out of hell when we go to a raw vegan diet. We're in hell right now. You don't understand how important it is not to cook our food. No other animal does that. And then this idiot John Venus even goes, oh yeah, now this is what makes us great. You repeat what you want to hear, don't you? Everyone wants to believe cooking's good. Look at this evolutionary psychologist. He says it's what made our brains get bigger. Oh, you're moronic. You don't damage something and become better from it. Cooking destroys everything. If you don't believe me, stick your hand in some fire and watch what happens to it. I'd like to develop a device that goes over your hand. We'll put your hand in it. We'll give you some medication so you don't pass out, and we'll super fry your hand within 10 seconds. And you can pull your hand out and you can lick your fingers right off the bone. That's really finger licking good, right? My flesh just melts in my mouth. Yummy, yummy. Isn't that good, you idiots? God, can't you wrap your brain around fire damaging things? Wow, it's mind-boggling. Whatever disease men seems to produce a magical enchantment. You're under the hunger spell, my friends. Trying to help you. Stop gliding with the streams of the crowd. Rise above the ideas of the time. Go where few have gone, but we all need to go so we can see what we're missing. Because if you don't know what this is all about, you're not going to think it's a fair trade. So what do? Go on a solid food vacation. Go down below and listen to the Dr. Roby interview. Watch the Deborah Duncan show. Watch my seminar on how to do a solid food vacation, because when you do it, you're in for a treat.